May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at the S&P futures, the S&P 500. Uh, let's take a hard look at this. All right, now if we look at just take a peek at the economic calendar, we have a lot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, filled with good uh, liquidity injectors here, to include the interest rate for the Bank of England and the Aussie dollar. All right. And then we have possibly NFP numbers coming out, but with the government shutdown in the US, not likely. So, but there's a lot of US news Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, JOLTS and ADP and manufacturing PMI. That's going to be some good fuel for the markets to move on. Okay. Um, but for the S&P, what I want you to see is that we have an uptrend. All right. And you can see the break here, and then we're hitting an all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high again. All right. Look how high it got last week. All right. Now, it might have closed in a bearish kind of doji, but uh, uh, you can see how high it got up here. Okay. And on close examination, what we can see, this was a tariff war type candle with China, between the U.S. and China, and the declaration by President Trump. And then we see one, two, in 2 weeks we were back above that high. Even after that flash crash, we see the movement back up 2 weeks later, taking out that high with a close above it, a close above that high. All right. And this high goes in between, go interjects, well, not interjects, what do you call intersects, I'm sorry, this bullish fair value gap here on the weekly. There's a weekly bullish fair value gap, if I can just draw it, okay, right here between that high and that low. It's a bullish fair value gap, so that price could quite possibly find support in a move down into it and back up from it. Got it? So we are in a bullish market. There's no reason to take shorts. There's no reason to take shorts. If we go down, and I'm going to move, I'm going to get rid of this weekly fair value gap. We're going to go down to the daily. And in the daily, what you can see from this high on this candle here, all right, to this low on this candle here, we have a bullish fair value gap. All right. And you can see the market has traded Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into this bullish fair value gap. And when the market is in a fair value gap, whether bullish or bearish, you look for it to go the way it got in, to go the opposite direction. Okay. And so if it came down into it, it's probably going to go up and out. All right. And we have a fair expectation for that. Now, if we look at this fair value gap from a quarter's perspective, all right, let me see if I can get it here. All right, 25%, right? What I'm looking at is, where are we? Top 25% sensitivity here, right? Price came into it and pushed away, came even made a lower low into that and pushed away. I'm looking for the market to find support here to push higher. That's it. All right. As soon as the market closes past this low, past the fair value gap. All right. And I'm talking about at a specific level here, the high of it here, 6,785.75. Once the market gets down and closes below that low, then we're probably going lower towards these. We start looking at liquidity lows here, here, and here. Okay. But until that happens, it's all bullish. Until this fair value gap fails, I'm looking for nothing but buys. If we go to the 4 hour, we might be able to see something in here that gives us a good clue. Aha! See this? Aha! See this opposing candle close here? I'm looking for price to find right there some support for higher prices. So I'm going to mark it. All right. You don't have to, but usually the market finds these opposing candles in like say in an uptrend. It'll when it comes back to visit, when it comes back to retest, it usually finds that opposing candle going the other way and find support there for price to start giving us an entry model right around that 25%, 50% area. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. And also, if you use your Fibonacci retracement tool from the low to the high here, move it over here so we can see the levels. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. All right. You can see where we're looking at is a pullback to ooh, that actually looks like 38%. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it right. Nope, I don't have it right. That's not it. Let's try that. No, that's not right. I don't understand why it's not giving. Oh, it's taking too slow. It's moving slow. I see. It might change in a minute. Let me see. Apparently, not. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. Um, let's try that. Okay, there you go. 38%. Yeah, right around 38%. Right in here is where I'm looking for that pullback. All right, right around that 50%. And that's right around the midpoint of this fair value gap. So if it comes down there, that'd be great. Anyway, that's what we're looking for. Uh, some buys. All right. Be patient for the buys. All right. I'm buying this dip, and this is a dipping opportunity. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go check out the other videos I put out today. If I can just get there. All right. I put out one for gold, the pound USD, the euro USD, and the US dollar. All right. You want to go check those out so you can make some educated and informed decisions coming this week with your trading. All right. But I like buys here. I like buys in this market, and I don't see any reason for sells. You understand? The only time I look for sells is if we get past here. Then I'll be looking at that. I'll stop looking for buys, and we'll see what happens when the market reaches that area. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. NASDAQ is next. NASDAQ is next. May profits be upon you.